Bum 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 na 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 MICKEYMOUSE. Yeah, beatbox, break it down. Guys, so I'm extremely out of breath. So sorry for the heavy breathing right into the microphone. But anyways, can I just talk about something real quick? Something that actually kind of annoys me, and it's why can't we let people have fun? I don't get it. Like, why do people clown on Disney adults? Like, okay, imagine this. If you were poor your whole life, or your family just didn't want to take you to Disney or whatever, and like you really wanted to go, most of the time it's just a money issue, because like who wouldn't take their kids if they had money, you know what I mean? So it's like, imagine you wanted to go so bad when you were a kid, and then you got into a relationship and your partner says that you can go to Disney and it's going to be really romantic, really fun, right? Yeah, there is going to be kids there, but they're not your kids, you know, like you don't have to watch them. So you would say yes. Like, if you were poor as shit when you were a kid and you ended up going to Disney when you were an adult, I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, nobody clowns on people for being, you know, drug addicts and alcoholics as an adult. So why would we judge you for, you know, liking Disney stuff as an adult? At least they're not participating in drug abuse and alcohol abuse, hopefully. I mean, I don't know, you know, Disney adults are... Sometimes they are crazy, okay? I can't even lie. Sometimes it's like everything that they do. It's like, oh my gosh, I was cutting a tomato in my garden when all of a sudden I seen this one that had like one little half of a Mickey Mouse ear. And it's just like, okay, honey, that was just a fruit deformation. Like, deformation? Guys, I don't know. But just listen to what I'm saying, okay? Disney adults, there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, they're spending their money on it anyways. Like, the kids can't buy themselves the tickets, you know? I mean, even if they are rich or whatever, it's like there's no such thing as a child being rich. Only except Ryan's World, because, you know, we all know about that. So he is like rich. Like, at this point, he's rich and his parents are broke. And apparently criminals as well. But yeah, I just don't see the issue with, you know, paying your way and having fun. I mean, when you do it, you would do it too for a check. I mean, I just don't understand why people have to be so mean to other people about the choices that they make. Like, am I supposed to be mad at you because you smoke backwoods 24/7 and you're probably going to get throat cancer by the age of 30? No, I'm not going to be upset at you. But at the same time, I gotta be like, hey, that was your choice, right? So it's their choice to go to Disneyland as an adult. Like, to me, it seems way more enjoyable to go as an adult anyways, because you can drink and you can walk around, you know, with your little buzz or whatever. And, you know, you can spend your money on everything. It's like, imagine going when you're a kid and, like, your parents can't really afford it. It's just something that they can do for one day. Which, by the way, guys, if you have kids, don't take them to Disneyland just for one day. Save up your money and, like, take them out to dinner or something. I mean, you're not even going to be able to really enjoy the park for just one day. And this is coming from someone who went for, like, 3 days. There's so much that you literally would have to spend like 2 weeks on vacation there to actually get everything done. Every single thing, every restaurant, every little kiosk, everything is like crazy. To mention the fact that the ticket price is like the least of your concern, because, you know, you're going to see, you know, your little cute, you know, Lilo and Stitch wallet. You're going to see your cute little Moana purse or outfit or whatever, and you're gonna want that. And guess what? It's gonna be $66 for that wallet. It's gonna be $200 for any material items that you want while you're there. So you literally have to be like kind of well prepared to go there, because you don't want to be, you know, taking your family there as a poor person and you can't afford to buy your kids what they want, right? I mean, but why? Like, that's like going to the grocery store and the kids can't get any of the stuff that they want because their parents don't have enough money. And I'm not trying to blame like poor people, because I know people, they believe in like eugenics and everything, and I know that eugenics is farther than just like poor people shouldn't have kids. And I'm not gonna lie, I did used to be one of those people, until I realized that it really doesn't matter at the end of the day, and that you saying that isn't going to stop them from having kids, because the reality is you shouldn't have kids just because you are well off. You should have kids because you genuinely want to have one, and you want someone to love you, and you want someone to raise, to give love. So, I just and you give love to them as well. So, anyways, back to Disney, because I always get distracted. I mean, people are such haters. I mean, they really are. Like, okay, imagine the Resilient Jenkins going, because then at that point, I'm like, okay. And then, like, they shouldn't really be having more kids. But, like, they can. And, like, I'm just going to be honest. I feel like one of the reasons why people say, oh, poor people shouldn't do this, poor people do that, is because when you are poor, most of the time you don't really have the greatest spending habits, because you didn't see your parents spending their money all that wisely. You saw them kind of, giving it out everywhere, like, oh, I'm just going to buy a little snack at the gas station. Oh, I'm just going to buy, a little souvenir here or a little souvenir there. Or I'm going to go, get something to eat at McDonald's. Or I'm going to go to the dollar store and blah, blah, blah. Or I'm going to go to the mall and get new shoes, right? Instead of worrying about other things coming up. And so that's why a lot of times people end up like with bad spending habits and whatnot. So like, I mean, taking your kids to Disney would definitely be a bad spending habit, right? Right? Am I right? Because I feel like if you're an adult, it's like, oh, I only have to be accountable for me. I don't have to think about kids. So at the end of the day, Disney adults are kind of winning. And I'm like, are you guys just upset at the fact that they're like adults living their life having fun? Like, just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you don't also have an inner child that you're trying to heal and you're trying to grow. And people think that because of a 15-second clip that they've seen that they know this person's whole life. How do you know that they weren't abused or neglected when they were a kid? And this is just their way of trying to find happiness. They do say it's the happiest place on earth. I mean, why wouldn't you want to go to the happiest place on earth, especially if they're promising happiness? Everybody wants happiness. I don't think that just because you're a kid that you should only be able to deserve happiness. Your parents deserve happiness too, and Disney adults in general deserve happiness. They are humans at the end of the day. I don't think that they're like anything wrong with them. I don't get why people get so upset over them. Like, they're just so mad that somebody is spending their money where they want to spend it. And I'm like, are you just jealous because you can't afford to go to Disney? I mean, like, let's be for real here. Like, let's actually talk about the real issues, because why would you get mad at anybody spending their money on what they have the capability of spending it on? It's like, I actually used to get mad at like Nepo babies because, they've just got all this money and it's not theirs. They didn't earn it. They're spending their parents' money. But like, who cares? I would probably do the same thing if I was a Nepo baby. So, you would do the same thing if you were an adult Disney-er, right? I don't know. Look, all I'm trying to say is that I don't think that we should be judging adults for doing whatever they do, right? We don't judge kids for wanting to go to Disney, so why should we judge adults for wanting to go to Disney? I mean, like I've said, it's their money. They can choose to do whatever they want to do with it, and I just don't get why that's a big deal. Everybody trashes Disney adults, but nobody actually has like a reason of why they don't like them. They just say, oh, well, the park is made for kids. But didn't Walt Disney say that it's made for like everybody or something? I don't know. I don't know his quotes, but I'm going to look it up because, well, I'll be right back. Okay, so first of all, just a few things. The air is on and it's like kind of windy outside. So I'm really sorry if you hear like background noise, but I did look it up and I wasn't able to find anything. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that I know somewhere he said that it's for everybody, even if he did call Disney adults oldsters. Adults are just kids that got bigger. Like, they are just kids who grew. It doesn't mean that they necessarily grew up, though, because we've got a lot of immature people out there to prove that. But it's just people who grew, and I mean, obviously you're going to get more mature as you grow, but some people obviously still have a lot of immaturity. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that stop blaming people for having fun, okay? Like, go do something with your life if you care that much about somebody else having fun. Oh, I could never. I just do not care about other people and what they do. And honestly, I don't want to care about other people and what they do. Like, not in like an evil, sinister way. Like, oh, wow, I don't care if they get hurt or whatever. But like, who cares if people are spending their money on stuff? I mean, it's not your money, so you don't have any control in what they say or what they spend, right? You know what they say, beggars can't be choosers. And even then, it's like, even if you're, a chooser, you still can't choose how someone else spends their money. Guys, I am not just saying this because I myself want to go to Disney as a 21-year-old. I'm saying this because, well, I want to go to Disney as a 21-year-old. I don't want to be shamed. I mean, what the heck, man? So if I convinced you not to make fun of me, not that you would even know what I look like, hopefully, but if I convinced you, well, good for me, honestly. And, I hope that softened up the hate in your heart. Okay, so basically I'm done with the video. I just want to rant real quick. Guys, what is life? Life has just been so crazy for me. And I mean, it's just a lot going on. Like, I moved to a bigger city and everything, and just struggling kind of in my life because, like, my mom has her own things going on with her mans, and I guess he might be, like, cheating on her. Guys, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be getting in, like, my own personal, because I don't want, internet detectives out there to find out anything more about me. Just know that, like, my life is crazy. And it's not, so far, I'm always like, oh, it'll get better. And then it's like, oh, okay, but like when? Like actually when? But I don't know. And guys, like and subscribe. Subscribe and like and comment and share and like and comment and subscribe. Like, why does nobody do that anymore? I still need subs. So go do that. But bye.